No matter how pretty I find my drawings to be, there is always one mistake, and that is hair. I struggle a lot, like a lot in drawing hair, so this week I held in the challenge to change that. It was like a month ago, but yeah. So, first is hair study. So I wanted to do observational studies. From these observational studies, I wanted to get the structure right and build my mental library. So I picked up like references from Pinterest and set timer for 5 minutes. And then I tried to like copy the hair structure and how it was flowing. And this is the reveal of the first. Then the next observation is this one. I really like the reference because of the flow of the hair. I wanted to create that. I always like, when I'm drawing hair, I do not know how like it should flow. So a reference is a big part of that. This is the final like result. So the next part is understanding the flow of the hair. I looked through YouTube to get some tips, and it was the hair should be like in a flow, and it should be divided into like ribbons, and then the last thing is it should be divided into three parts, so it's like back, middle, and the front. So I picked three references and I began to draw it. I set up like 5 minutes for each of them, and it turned out so pretty. I was happy with the flow of the hair, and I kept in mind the ribbons, like it should be like a ribbon, it has both sides, and like it's just make it three-dimensional. And yeah, I just really liked. I did a little flowy one and a wolf cut. It is a little bit simplified than that, but yeah, I just did that on in 5 minutes. So, for understanding colors, we have to understand the values. And from what I know, here are all about like values, and values make the hair more definable. So, I focused on a grayscale study. Details get too much in my drawings, and I, in the end, make shit. So, this time I wanted to like make it clean and clear. Firstly, I kept the shadows simple and did not blend in too much. Secondly, I tried to match my drawings to the references so I can learn from the other beautiful arts. And lastly, I kept the urge to blend everything. And to block out the shadows, you need to know the light source. But as I used a reference, I did not have to use my like small brain, so that was a plus point. The reference was a little messy, so I couldn't figure out the shadows and all, but yeah, this is the final result and I was pretty happy with this. Let's move on to the tutorial. So firstly I draw the sketch, then I fill in the base color, and then we will move on to the like shading and gradient. Firstly, you give the gradient light and dark according to the lighting source. Then you add a shadow, like a little light shadow, and then you add another dark shadow. And lastly, you just add highlights and touch ups. Remember to use a good reference and lighting source for better results. This is the last study that I did. I had the reference with me and I wanted to like recreate it, so I like first got on with the base color, and then I just used to draw shadow, and I gave it a little gradient of this like sea green type like color, and then I just filled in with the highlights. And yeah, and I had so much fun with this. And the like background color, the like to give it a translucent effect, I had so much fun with this and I was very happy with the study. And these are all the studies that I did. I was really happy with the last one and the like red one that I did about that. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it because I had so much fun, and the main learning was like the value study and the like structure and ribbon one. So like you have to imagine it like a ribbon, and you can also imagine and or use a reference to like um, get the flow of the hair. So yeah, anyways, I also opened a new like vlogs account, so please go check it out because I have art collab with like was working on an art collab. So yeah, if you're interested, please go check it out. Bye bye.